Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I just wanted to do like a little chit chat, get ready with me. It's Friday. By the time you watch this, it's probably not gonna be Friday. It'll probably be like Monday. But it's Friday right now and I'm going out tonight for a friend's birthday. So I wanted to get ready before I have to go to work, and then I'm just gonna like head from work to the party. So I gotta get ready now. And I just kind of wanted to sit down and just do my makeup and kind of just chat with you guys about life and stuff like that. I have a couple new things I want to try. I picked up the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, so I wanted to try that out. And then I just got this Morphe 9A palette, and it looks like this. It's just like super neutral, but they're basically like my kind of colors. So shit's flying everywhere now. Basically just colors that are right up my alley. So yeah, if you want to watch me get ready and just kind of listen to some life stories, then stay tuned. It's gonna be a long one probably, so grab a snack and get comfy. Alright, so let's see. Let's start off with some primer. Just gonna go in with my Kypris Heliotropic primer. So yeah, what have y'all been up to? I'm rocking the middle part and hoops today. I like to call this my alter ego Alyssa because I A, never wear a middle part, and B, I never wear hoops. It's super weird, but we're gonna go with that. I like to call this one Party Alyssa because I just feel like this look is super party appropriate. I'm gonna go in with the Juice Beauty Illuminating Primer. Actually, no, I lied. I'm gonna go in with the Bare Minerals Blemish Rescue Primer first. Yeah, so it's my friend's birthday tonight. So we're just gonna go out to the city, grab a couple drinks, grab some dinner, probably go dancing. Super excited because I really never go out, guys. Like, I know, here's the thing. I usually, when I do my makeup, if I ever do my makeup, it's very light and natural and very minimal because I never go out and I never have really anywhere to get dressed up. I don't never have anywhere like that I need to go where I have to get super dressed up. So when I do get dressed up, it's a very rare occasion, and it's a very special occasion. So either it's like no makeup, natural makeup, or like a pound of makeup. So we're going with pound of makeup today, so let's see how this turns out. But yeah, so we're gonna go dancing and stuff like that. And someone had asked me, I did a poll, or I did like the question thing on Instagram to, you know, said I was gonna answer some of you guys' questions. Someone had asked me, like, how do you stay healthy when you go out? And the answer to that is you don't. So my philosophy is, like, I think going out is totally part of a healthy lifestyle. Like, I hardly ever go out, like I said. Am I focused still? Like I said, I hardly ever go out. When I do go out, it's a very rare occasion. I mean, like, I do, you know, I drink at home, but it's usually like a glass of wine or something like that. But, you know, it's really not every day, and it's like everything in moderation. So when I do go out, like if we're gonna go out to dinner and to drinks, I'm gonna allow myself to order like whatever I want on the menu and have a couple drinks because it's a rare occasion, and like, why am I gonna deprive myself of having some yummy drinks and some delicious food? You know, that's just kind of my philosophy, and I think that's totally, you know, healthy and totally natural to go out once in a while and have fun. Now if you're going out all the time, different story, but yeah, that's what my thing is. Going in with the Alima Pure Satin Matte Foundation, and I just got this Real Techniques fluffy brush, so I'm gonna try applying it with this. I'm just gonna swirl it into the brush. Also, my tip for not getting hungover is drinking a lot of water before you go out and after you go out. So I'm literally all day gonna be chugging water until I go out, because I don't know if anybody else has this problem, But I'm 24 now, which I know is not super old at all. Like by no means, I don't think that I'm like old, but I'm an old soul. And maybe 21-year-old Alyssa, you know what, I don't know if I like, sorry, hold on. Okay, we're just gonna keep going with this brush. 21-year-old Alyssa could totally go out, have like 5 or 6 drinks, and be totally fine the next day. 24-year-old Alyssa goes out, has 2 or 3 drinks, and is hungover the next day. So, with that being said, I have to drink a shit ton of water before and after I go out, because I will have a raging hangover by tomorrow morning if I have more than 2 drinks. Which, I mean, is a good thing, I guess, because that keeps me from, like, you know, binge drinking or getting drunk. But, like, yeah, I get hit with the hangover so quickly now, and like with little alcohol. I guess it just kind of comes with like getting older, which is fine, but it's just like, yeah, that's my tip for you guys. If you want to avoid being hungover, I mean, A, I guess don't drink a lot, but B, drink a lot of water before, during, and after going out, because it will save your life. I'm gonna go in with like a more densely packed brush. This is the Morphe M439 brush, and just take the foundation and like apply it to areas where I need a little bit more coverage. Also, my tip for not having to drink too much is that I'm always the designated driver. Which my friends will totally get mad at me for saying this and like confessing my secret, but I always, you know, offer to drive, and I always have to drive to go out anyways, because I live a little bit further away from my friends in the city, so it's like a 20-minute drive from my house to being able to go out, so I always have to drive. And since I always drive people around, that obviously limits the amount of alcohol I can drink, you know, without getting a DUI. So, you know, since I'm limited to the amount I can drink, I can't get drunk. So that's my other life hack for you old soul people out there who are like me and, you know, don't want to get too crazy but still want to go out and have a good time. You just be the designated driver and all your problems are solved. I'm going in with the Hint Beauty Duet Perfecting Concealer in the shade Medium. So yeah. Life hacks by Alyssa. I'd like to preface this video, I think like all my makeup videos that I ever do, that I am no way a makeup artist, nor do I think that I, you know, ever do like my makeup super well. I just like playing with makeup, so that's why I'm doing this, and you guys said you would like to see a get ready with me, so here we are. But please do not judge my makeup doing skills, because I never said that they were good. Taking a damp Real Technique sponge and just gonna blend this concealer out. So I get a lot of questions asking if I'm still with my boyfriend. Yeah, we're still together. Apparently Ghost is gonna come up here now. Yeah, I think in the beginning, when I first started my Instagram, I would post more about him. But after kind of, you know, gaining more followers and like just being more in the public eye, I guess. I mean, obviously I don't, you know, have like really that many followers, but just I kind of wanted to keep my relationship private, you know? Just like, I like sharing things with people, but kind of just want to keep my personal life, like my love life, private. And I think a lot of people do that because, you know, no one needs to know everything about your life. Yes, we are still together. We live together. Yeah, he's still around. He just, you know, he respects like that I am on social media, and he is not really into social media, so I don't really show him too much because he doesn't like social media that much. But yeah, I also get asked a lot, like, how do you stay independent being in like a committed relationship? And I'm very grateful for the relationship that I'm in, because even though we've been together for like 4 years now and we live together, we're still like our own person, you know? Like, I can go off, like tonight, he's not coming with me to go out, and I'm probably gonna be out really late. And he's okay with that because he knows I'm gonna come home to him, so it's not, you know, like he has any reason to be jealous or anything like that. And it's just really nice because I get to go out and do my own thing. And same with him, if he wants to go out with friends, he's more than welcome to go out because I trust him and I know, you know, he's gonna come home to me, so it's okay. And it's just kind of nice, like, we can do our own things and we don't always have to be together, or we don't, you know, we don't always have to do everything together, and it's just nice. So, you know, my tip for anybody who is trying to find a person to be with, or, you know, you're worried that you are gonna morph into like one being, find somebody who lets you do your own thing and just be yourself, and, you know, who's okay with you living your own life, because you guys can obviously do things together and that's totally fine. Like, you know, we still do things together and we still go out together and, you know, have fun, but sometimes, you know, we just need our own time to be apart from each other, and that's totally okay. You don't always have to be with each other. I like how he's just chilling up here. He was being a little brat and he just wanted to be on my makeup desk. I'm taking the RMS Unpowder translucent powder on my sponge. I'm gonna set my under eyes. So I had no idea like what's going on with this like YouTube community or like the makeup community, whatever it is, but I swear to Lord Jesus Christ himself, if I see one more My Truth video, I'm gonna murder somebody. Like, I don't understand like what's going on. Like, why is everybody so, like, what's going on? Does anybody know what's going on with like the beauty community? Like, what are all these like My Truth videos, and like why does everybody feel the need to have to share their truth? Like what are they doing? What are they sharing? Because I feel like all the My Truth videos are like them just not really sharing anything at all. Maybe it's just the people that I've watched. So if y'all have any idea what's going on, please let me know, because I feel like I'm so lost. Like, I do this for a hobby, obviously. Like, this is not my job at all. I don't even have like 100 subscribers on this channel. I just do this for fun because I like making videos and I, you know, like being entertaining. Can we not? Just sit. Just sit. You cannot sit on my lap because mommy's doing stuff. Mommy's doing stuff. Can you just lay it down there? Thanks. But I feel like if you have to make so many My Truth videos and you feel like you have to explain yourself all the time, that's kind of dumb. Like, be yourself. Just, I mean, obviously you're going to be on social media and people are going to judge you regardless because people are judgy fucks. Not everybody, obviously, but there's a lot of people who like to just throw their opinion out there. He finally lay down. There we go. There's a lot of people who like to just throw their opinion out there and just judge the hell out of you even though they don't really know you. So knowing that and putting yourself on social media, like, yes, it shouldn't happen, and I know people shouldn't put their 2 cents in and like make opinions about people or assume things, but it's gonna happen. That's just the way people are. So I feel like knowing that and being on social media, you should just be yourself and not give a damn what people think. And if people still talk shit, it is what it is, but you shouldn't have to explain yourself all the time and explain what you're doing. That's just my opinion. I don't know. I'm going on a tangent now. Alright, I'm gonna go in with this butter bronzer, taking out a Real Techniques brush. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking about that now because I have no idea where I'm going with this rant anymore. I think I need a different brush. I feel like this bronzer is like not picking up anything. And also it has like a very like coconutty smell, which I don't mind the smell, but I'm kind of scared about using like scented things on my face because my skin is very sensitive to scented products, and usually all my makeup is not scented, so I really hope that this doesn't break me out. A lot of, like, I've read a lot of reviews before buying this that it doesn't break anybody out, but I'm always that one person that freaking breaks out. Okay, that brush like worked a lot better than the Real Techniques brush. Now, like, I can actually see bronzer. I like to go heavy with the bronzer because I don't like being pale, so that's where we're at in this life. Just needed to pack it on a little bit more. I am going to go in with a second bronzer because I do really like bronzer. I'm going to go in with the Lila B Sunkissed bronzer on the Real Techniques brush and just sweep it on there. So I also had someone else ask me what happened to a certain brand that I was working with that I no longer work with, because they have seen that I have stopped posting so much about that brand. I'm not going to name any names because I don't want to talk, you know, shit about a brand, because I'm very grateful for any brand that I get to work with. Just this particular brand decided that I was no longer needed, so now I don't work with them anymore. And at first I was kind of upset. I'm just taking some translucent powder to like clean up this mess. At first I was kind of upset, but now I'm kind of okay with it. And I just feel like I wasn't being authentic or true to myself whenever I would post about them, or having to post so much about this brand. So I think it actually all worked out for the best, and I'm actually kind of glad that I don't work with them anymore. Still like a, you know, a really great brand, and you know, I definitely like recommend their products still, and I still, you know, use them. I just don't work with them anymore. But I think it's actually all for the best, and that is all I'm gonna say on that matter. Alright, just gonna go in with the Alima Pure Honey Rose blush. I'm trying to go for like a very natural base because the eyes are gonna be kind of heavy, and I don't want to be like too crazy, you know. And I'm also kind of trying to do like more of a matte finish on my face so that I don't get super oily later, because us oily skin girls know the struggle, and it sucks. I was never like a powder foundation girl until recently, because I always associated a powder foundation with acne, and obviously I used to have really bad acne, so I would like refuse to use powder foundation because I felt like that would just associate me with acne more. I don't know. I thought really weird back in the day. So I would never use powder foundation, and I'd always use like a liquid foundation. And I have these like permanent lines on my face because I make so many freaking facial expressions. So whenever I would use a liquid foundation, this is the Becca Champagne Pop Highlighter, by the way. Whenever I use a a liquid foundation, it always like settle into all these lines, and it'd make my like facial lines even worse. And I would never like understand what I was doing wrong, because like I would try so many different foundations and they'd all do the same thing. And so finally I tried out the Alima Pure powder foundation, and like that creasing never happens anymore. Like it'll kind of happen a little bit, like when I do my eyeshadow you'll probably see it a little bit more because I have to like go like this to see my eyes and like make expressions, but it doesn't happen as bad as when I wear a liquid foundation. So I feel like if you have like the same kind of skin as me, like where it's like oily and you also have like a lot of fine lines and like, oh my god, why can't I think of the word? Oh, if you have like a lot of texture and fine lines, then I definitely recommend trying out a powder foundation because it works so much better. Okay, we're gonna set my face real fast. I'm gonna drench the face because I want this to stay all day. Oh, I forgot, this is also new. Did I tell you guys about this? The Juice Beauty, what is this? It's their brow gel, tinted brow gel in the shade medium. It looks like this. I just got this to try, and I tried it out for the past 2 days, and I freaking love the way it makes my brows look. Just makes them look like super like bushy and natural. So I just like to brush up my brows. Ghost, please stop barking. I just like run it through my brows and brush everything up, and you'll see like how natural and bushy it makes them look. I know they look like super crazy right now, this one compared to this one. We're gonna fix it, don't worry, I don't leave it like that. I usually get a spoolie and like brush out the excess because it's just like a little too much for me sometimes. And then to diffuse it even more, I'm gonna take my Jane Iredale clear brow gel and run it through to also make my brows stay in place all night and to kind of feather it out even more, because I don't know if anybody else has this problem, but like it freaking takes a damn army to keep my brow hairs like in place because they're so long and crazy. Like I don't pluck my eyebrow, I don't wax my eyebrows, I don't get them threaded, I don't pluck them, I just quite literally have natural bushy eyebrows. So I need a freaking brow gel that'll like actually keep these puppies in place all day. But do you see the difference of like how this brow gel makes it look? Okay, now that it took me like a million years to get my brows done, we're gonna move on to eyeshadow. So I'm gonna take the Smashbox Photo Finish Lid Primer to prime my eyes. Yes, I know, it's not all natural, but we're gonna go with it, okay? Because I haven't found a natural eyeshadow primer yet that works. I feel like when I first, you know, committed to this life of green beauty, I thought it would all happen overnight. I think a lot of people think that too. But in reality, this doesn't happen overnight to like switch all your products over, because you have so many, you know, conventional products that you, at least like for me, like I have so, you know, so many products that I've bought in like over the last year that, you know, were not all natural, and I think it's just kind of silly to like throw it away after you spent money on it. So I mean, yeah, like a lot of stuff I did get to sell that like I really wasn't using, but there's still a lot of stuff like that I use all the time, like this highlighter and like, you know, eyeshadow and stuff like that that I, you know, need to use up and I can just waste it. So it's just, you know, switching over your stuff doesn't happen overnight. So, but also, I mean, I just bought this Morphe palette, but I only have one eyeshadow palette now. Actually, that's a lie. I have two palettes. I have the Airy Perez Gorgeous palette that I never use because it's really not that pigmented. So I just picked up this one. It's then, you know, the Morphe 9A palette. It just has all these like neutral shades, and I know that I'm gonna use every single one of these shades. So I think that I'm gonna, you know, use the crap out of this so I can justify having this one. Whereas like I've had the Jaclyn Hill palette from Morphe, I've had the like 350 palette, I've had the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. Like I've had all these palettes that I, you know, bought because of the hype, and they're really good. Like, there's, you know, not crapping on any of these palettes because they're honestly really good palettes, but I honestly never like actually used all the shades, and so I thought it was just a waste to only use like 4 shades out of the entire palette when it has like more than 12 shades. So I got rid of them because like there's really no point in me having this like 5 of like really big palettes when I only use the neutral browns. So I got rid of them and bought myself a 9 shadow eyeshadow palette. So I will actually use all 9 shadows, and they're all neutral colors, and I will, you know, be able to use all the colors and not feel like my money is going to waste. And it was only $12, so I can justify why I bought this palette. I just used the shade Myself. It's just like a neutral brown shade into my crease on a fluffy brush. Sorry, I zoomed you guys in closer so you can actually see what I'm doing. Anyway, so I'm gonna take Witness and Splendid on this little fluffy brush, smaller fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna pack it kind of on like the outer part of my eye, and then like drag it in the crease as well. I'm just gonna go back in with that fluffy brush that I took the Myself shade on and just blend them all together. Do you see how I'm talking about how like my forehead lines just kind of get a little crazy? I'm gonna take this little smaller brush and take that Splendid and Witness color that I used and drag it under my crease. I'm also going to take the shade Aware and also stick it under my crease as well. So I really like don't have a lot of lid space. So that's why I like to make the bottom of my lash line like super dramatic, because then you can actually see what the hell's on my eyes. Makes sense, right? I'm going to take some of that Aware shade and stick it in the crease on top as well, because I want to match what I'm putting on the bottom on the top. And then I'm gonna take a pencil brush and take that Myself shade and blend out the bottom. I'm gonna take this Surprise shade, and I think I'm just gonna do my finger. Woo! That's pretty. And I'm gonna stick this on my lid. Take a little smaller pencil brush and stick that Surprise shade just in the middle. I'm gonna go in with my Champagne Pop highlighter and highlight the inner corner of my eye, and then also highlight the brow bone. I'm just gonna take this ColourPop gel liner in the shade Mr. Bing, and I'm just gonna tightline. Okay, and I'm just gonna take my Honest Beauty mascara and apply some generous coats to my bottom and top lashes. Okay, sorry, my camera died when I was putting on my mascara. Sorry, I know this has been a really long video. But all that's left to do is lips. I think I might do a gloss actually. I'm kind of feeling like a glossy girl today. I'm gonna take the MAC Subculture lip liner and just line my lips. And I'm just gonna take the Fenty Gloss Bomb and throw it over top. That's a highlight.
I was busy thinking about boys.
And that's it. Sorry this took so long. I feel like I always just keep my makeup super bronzy and somewhat natural. I just did a little bit like heavier on the eyes than I usually would, but that's basically about it. I'm gonna go now because I'm gonna be super late for work, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for sticking around, and I hope you guys enjoyed this chatty or get ready with me. Leave a comment down below what you guys want to see from me next, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!